everyone, welcome to The Nest. This is going to be a place for writers and readers and anyone who's interested in publishing to find a way or some resources to help them with that. So this is our studio, and every week we're going to be posting a show of about 20 to 30 minutes that has lots of different segments about writing and publishing, and hopefully great resources for you to help you on your way. Please subscribe to our channel and let us know if there's anything that you would like us to talk about. It's going to be book reviews, talking to writers, talking to industry professionals. So anything that you would like to know more about, please let us know.
What's that word mean?
Hi, it's interview time again at The Nest, and today we are here at the leafy suburb of Research in Melbourne in, as you can see behind me, a martial arts dojo, also a published author. And I'd like you all to introduce you to.
Well, I'm a martial arts instructor. Predominantly that's my business, and personal trainer, and a mum of 3 kids. Well, I sort of found myself repeating a lot of the things to my clients and to my students in class, and I don't mind getting up at the end of a session and sort of giving a bit of a speech, so I felt like I had things to say, and then I was writing some poetry and a few other things, and it just dawned on me that I could put everything into I was going to make a brochure originally, and then I decided that it might be an awesome thing for me to have a book. And the idea sprung from there. It's a funny story because I had decided finally I'm gonna write this book. I had a title, and I had started to bullet point some stuff that I wanted to talk about early on, and I hadn't done that for like 2 years. And so I decided I was about to turn 40 years old, and that I'm going to do this book now. And so I started looking online, and I was going to take myself away for a weekend away down the beach, and I was just going to lock myself in a room and do my book. And so I started looking online for holiday places, and I realised I was going to spend all the money that I'd been gifted for Christmas on this weekend, and then I realised I actually don't know how to write a book. So I had stopped looking, and I was just scrolling through Facebook, because that's what I do, and the ad for Natasha Demmer popped up. Do you want to be an author? And I'm like, this is weird. Yes, I was just looking at this stuff, so I thought it was a bit of a sign from the universe, and so I clicked on the link, and then it just went from there. It was really amazing. It was really good to be in a group of like-minded people, and we're all in it together, going through the same sort of ups and downs, and we had the same similar questions and some different questions. So it was great being part of a little bit of a mastermind group, and obviously having the support and the guidance from Natasha and her team was amazing. I love working with Busybird, and what was even more amazing was obviously they were local to me, and I'm a big fan of local, about supporting our local community and bringing people and groups and other businesses together. So I love the fact that they were local for starters, but Blaze and Kevin have been amazing, with their help and obviously their personalities, and just friendly. And when it's a daunting thing to go through the process of writing a book, so to have people that are friendly and understand that you're a novice was great. Just do it. Put yourself out there. If you feel like you've got something to say, we've all got a story and we've all got something to offer. And if it's something that you want to do and you need to tick that off your bucket list, then I would say definitely, find a way to make it happen. It's difficult, and I'm no doubt. I mean, the title of my book is Mother, Lover, Woman, Warrior, talks about trying to wear all the different hats, and the tagline for the book is to embrace perfect imperfection. And so I'm definitely not perfect, and I don't do probably the most amazing job of any of those things. I'm sure, but I do the best that I can, and like I said, sometimes it's a matter of just doing what needs to be done, and obviously always trying to do better. But we don't have to be perfect, and it's possible to do everything. Maybe just not like I said, the level of perfection that we'd all like to do, but we can do everything, and it's just sometimes you have to make little sacrifices. So, I might sacrifice going to bed at a reasonable time because I need to knock out a chapter of my book, or I need to write something down, or sometimes I need to put something to the side, and sometimes the kids miss out on my time, and sometimes the cleaning misses out on my time because I need to give that to the kids. So it's really just a big juggling act, I think. Part of it too is that embracing perfect imperfection, and there was a difficulty in me going through the editing process, wanting to fix everything and make it perfect. And if I had done that, the book still wouldn't be out. So there comes a time when you do have to just let go of it and say that's what I've got now. So that was definitely a difficult part of it, yes, because that's my nature as well. But for me, the hardest part was having the confidence within myself to believe that I actually had something of value to say. So a big part of the journey for me was going through the self-confidence of going, yep, I've got a story and people are going to want to read it. And I put a lot of personal stuff in my book, so it was also a bit scary putting that out there for other people to have an opinion on. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget that I've got the book, and I probably haven't pushed it to the best of my ability. I am very proud of it. It's something that I am, like I said, I'm really proud that I have this, that I've got some stuff out there, and that I made the effort to do it, because it did change things in my life at that time in different ways than what I expected. I started martial arts when I was 19. So probably late starter.
Really. That's quite late, yeah. Yeah,
it is quite late. Although I've got later. Some of my students have started in their 60s, which is awesome. But yeah, it is quite a late start for martial arts. But to 100% honest, and it's in the book, so if you don't believe me, you can check. I started because I broke up with my boyfriend, and I thought that would be a good way for me to get a part of my life back that I'd sort of given up. And because he used to do martial arts, I thought it might be a way to sort of get back at him in a way, which is really naive and silly, but I was only 19. But it was probably the best thing I ever did. I hope so. I hope so. I'd like to think that there's another book. I think it will be a different book.
Yep.
I think this next book would be more really focused on the martial arts. This book was sort of not a self-help book, but that kind of thing, a motivational book for women. And my next book, if I was to write one, I'd probably hone it right in towards my students and my martial arts.
Cool. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Did you know?
Hi everyone, Blaze here. We're going to look at some aspects of a book that's really important when it comes to publishing. So this is a book that we've published a couple of years ago, and on the inside there is what is called an imprint page. So this page has all the information about the publishing of the book. It has the ISBN, the copyright year, the name of the author usually, the name of an illustrator if there was an illustrator. There will be a disclaimer about the copyright and the fact that you can't use this information without permission. And this is actually really important information for libraries, because when your book has that ISBN, we send one off to the State Library as well as the National Library, and they use all of that information in the imprint page to catalogue everything. So it's actually really important metadata that you can, so that will help these people find your book. And really, if you want it to be a legitimate product, you really should have one. It's Saturday morning, but that doesn't mean we won't deliver books, because this latest book is needed for an event early next week. So this is Natasha's book. What's it called? Shut Up and Write Your First Book by Natasha Denman. So this is actually very relevant to everyone who works with us, because so many people have lots of excuses why they're not going to write their book, and Natasha has lots of useful tools in here for you. So Natasha is the ultimate 48-hour author, and we're going to be delivering her book this morning, and it's hot off the press. Hi guys, so we have just set our dates for the rest of our program for the rest of the year, all the way up to December. We have got lots of great workshops. We have publishing options, so if you're wondering what to do with your book, whether to go self-publishing or traditional publishing, this is a great one to work out the best route for you. We have life writing, so if you're writing a memoir, or even if you're writing a non-fiction book but there's an element of life writing in it, that's a really good workshop. We actually have a 10-week session called Your Right Time at Busybird Publishing, and that is so that you can come into our studio and write. So it's very dedicated time, 10 weeks in a row on a Monday. We also have our regular Publish for Profit, which is on the first Wednesday of the month. And we have quite a few great topics which will help you with your publishing and your writing. Topics such as write a book synopsis, your book pitch, get more reader reviews, blogging for writers, and metadata for books. We also have a weekend-long book camp. So that is going to help you write and publish your book. So the whole weekend we're going to be working intensively on how to get your book ready, written and ready for publication. And we have our writing retreat, which is a little bit more special. That's at Carmacking Lake in August. And the early bird for that finishes on the 20th of July. So all of these workshops with all of the content, all the details about it and prices are on our website. Thanks.
I'd like you all to now meet Megan, who works at Busybird. Can you tell us your role here at Busybird?
I'm a layout artist.
A layout artist?
Yeah.
Really?
So like books come to me and then I lay them out to make them look nice.
Ah,
books.
You're the person.
Yeah, that's me.
And where did you come from before Busybird? What were you doing?
I was doing that as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, and how did you find Busybird?
I was trolling the web for potential job places, and I found like the Small Press Network.
Yep.
And then and I looked there and I was like, this place looks alright.
Cool.
So
All
I
right.
sent people emails and Blaze got to me.
Cool. So Megan comes in here 2 days a week, and she takes a lot of the pressure off me and Les for doing kind of all the layouts and stuff, which has been a great help. So, future for Megan, where would she like? What was your dream job? What would you like to do in the future? Be an astronaut?
No.
Make cakes?
No.
That's an in-joke about cakes, anyway.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Oh, look, I'm 52 and I don't know either. So, Megan, everybody.